On behalf of the Chief of the National Defence Force, General Shoke, it really gives me great pleasure to stand before you at the 8th Military Information and Communication Symposium of South Africa in our country's beautiful capital city. The theme of this year's symposium is, I quote, ICT as a military capability, close quote. It is the intention that MICSSA 2018 will continue the tradition of promoting information and communication related developments between the defense community, government and industry, both local and international, where ideas, strategies, requirements, and potential solutions can be shared and discussed. The symposium will consist of a plenary session, displays, exhibitions, demonstration, special events, special tracks, and even a game of golf to offer delegates the widest possible exposure to the relevant subject matter.
I'll be engaging you this morning on leveraging the evolution of technology. Looking at ICT as a military capability. The ICT infrastructure here is both a force multiplier and indeed a determinant in who gains battlefield supremacy as these forces are attempting to undo one another. You find very small devices that can jam the GPS of a smart system. So you have a highly expensive system that can be jammed by something that can fit in your hand. So the asymmetric warfare, for instance, the terrorists, for instance, can jam a smart device by simply utilizing a very inexpensive handheld GPS device. Now, over all these developments, the question is, how does the military prepare itself for this ever-evolving battle space?
Why do we have all this stuff? You all know, you should all know, the Observe, Orient, Decide, Act loop, the OODA loop, Colonel John Boyd. It works better with ICT. Command and control can be enhanced. Data fusion, particularly in the modern complex combat environment, where you have, for instance, in the Sahel, you have multiple actors with different agendas running parallel against each other, with each other sometimes. How do you keep track of who's who in the zoo? Information analysis to give you intelligence, and then once you fuse your data, now you've got to do something with it. How do you analyze it best? After action report formulation analysis, something we're not particularly good at. This Defence Force has never been good at it, not since I've been in it since 1970. We don't learn lessons from our own actions. We tend to make the mistakes and then repeat them. Information dissemination, to get it out to people, which we're also not particularly good at, but very useful there. And of course logistics. Logistics is getting more and more complex, involving vast amounts of stuff you have to move around and keep track of.
Normally when I meet people, I say, we have gathered in the manner that we have gathered. But what is it that is going to change after our gathering? The buzzword in our country today, from the President of our country, Honorable Cyril Ramaphosa, ignited the spirit of the country by echoing the words of the icon Hugh Masekela when he said, Tumamina. We speak these words because of the hope that exists amongst ourselves, the hope that begins to inform us that we have the ability within ourselves to change South Africa and make it a truly rainbow nation, as articulated by President Nelson Mandela. It gives me a great pleasure to say a few words to you this evening at the opening of this banquet of the MICSSA 2018. But as you are seated here, tell yourself a story of hope. I like normally to quote General Napoleon Bonaparte, the French general, who once said, leaders are dealers of hope. The hope is ourselves in front of me. The hope is ourselves, who the millions of our people are expecting answers, not many questions. Answers to say after our gathering, what is it that will change?